Today we are out and about in Maude, my Maude Mk2 Escort, with the West London Classic Ford crew. Welcome to Aldershot Raceway. So we've got my old banger over here, Maude the moredoor, fully space framed. In fact, the front suspension is double wishbone suspension. Mk2 Escort RS2000. And check out this 3-door Cosy. That tyre is definitely gone. We have a casualty. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, this is my beautiful girlfriend Kat, and today we are out and about in Maude, my Maude Mk2 Escort, with the West London Classic Ford crew.
You can't help yourself.
The West London lot have actually hired out Aldershot Raceway. Now, Aldershot Raceway is where I took this car when she snapped a half shaft, so hoping that doesn't happen today. There's about 25 or 30 cars coming down. There's quite a few in the convoy right now, although we are all stuck in traffic at the minute. But yeah, there's a few more to join the convoy further on. Welcome to Aldershot Raceway. All right, we have made it. I think everyone's made it. I don't think we've lost anyone. Was a couple of guys who've had a couple of little issues, mainly just down to heat because it is a really hot day. But yeah, we are literally in the middle of the circuit here at Aldershot Raceway. All the cars are currently parked up here, but they're now arranging where they're going to park for the photos. So before they start moving around, let me show you exactly what cars we have got here. So we've got my old banger over here, Maude the moredoor, parked next to the Volvo turbo powered Sierra. This is one of the cars that's had a little bit of an issue, but nothing as drastic as the last time this car had an issue when he cracked his exhaust manifold. Over here we've got a really cool Granada Scorpio Estate parked next to Kev's recently built rear-wheel drive Cosy powered Mark 1 Fiesta. This thing's awesome. Got to give you a quick look around this. Check out the image rims on it, carbon fibre bonnet, into the cockpit, proper roll cage. You can see that the rear end is tubbed. Really cool seats in it. Check out all the buttons on the steering wheel and stuff. This is an awesome build. This thing was fully space framed. In fact, the front suspension is double wishbone suspension. Yeah, proper custom space framed chassis, rear wheel drive, as I say. I think Kev spent 3 years building this. How's that for a cool decal on the rear screen? I think I will give you a quick look at the axle setup underneath. Check this thing out. 9-inch rear end. What a beast. Yeah, some of the cars are now moving to line up for the photo shoot. Lawrence's Mark 3 Fiesta RS Turbo over here. Inky's P100 Rat Rod over here. Parked next to Jay's SI Fiesta. Another Mark 3 Fiesta over here. This is an XR2i driven by Dean's missus. The really cool 3-door Estate Mark 3 Escort over here with its RS Turbo setup. Parked next to that, a really cool modern ST Mondeo. Another one of Kev's vehicles over here. This is his Cosy powered Mark 1 Escort that's being driven by his missus today. And parked next to that, Barry's Z-Tech Turbo Orion. And next to that, Inky's missus Sarah's Mark 4 Escort Cabriolet. Kev's already laying rubber. Thought we were supposed to be doing that later on. Ian's beautiful Mk2 Escort RS2000 over here, parked next to Jay's ST170 powered Capri, and parked next to that Wayne's stunning beige Mk2 Escort RS2000, and then the 1300 Sport Mk2 parked next to that, and that's the guy that comes down all the way from Luton. Got the Mk2 Cortina parked over here that we saw at a recent West London meet, parked next to that. Jay's Mk2 Fiesta, it's being driven by this man today. And then over here we've got Craig's ST170 Turbo Mk2 Escort, Paul's beautiful black Mk1 Escort over here with its really Larry crossflow setup, and then last but not least we've got the beast that belongs to the West London Classic Ford Group Organiser, I think they're calling him nowadays, Cortina Estate, with its 24 valve Cosy lump in it. The guys are lining up all the cars, trying to get them in like an arch, and the cameraman is up there trying to get them all in one shot. But there is a couple of cars that have shown up since I was waving my camera about. Got the Anglia Estate that came with us to the Epsom Derby recently, and check out this 3-door Cosy. That tyre is definitely gone. I wish I'd switched them round because we're going clockwise. Passenger one's, you know, burst now, but the other one's still got loads of life in it. And funnily enough, no one wants to lend me their spare wheel.
I think that's the wheel's alright though. As a result.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Quality. after plenty of sends, it's time for us to leave. We're now past our curfew. I was going to do one more drift for luck, but yeah, the guy said that our time's up. But yeah, what an awesome day. Legal sends for once. Quality. We're actually going to be joining the guys for a spot of dinner at a pub. I think it's local to Craig with the Orange Mk2's place. I'm absolutely dying for a drink of water. We have a casualty. Craig's blown his diff in the ST170 Turbo Mark II.
Sorry.
But luckily, we've got a Granada Scorpio tow vehicle to save the day. Time to hit the road. The winner of the best garden in the world goes to Craig. How's that for a salad? Cat's having jacket spud. Alright, so we made it home without any issues, apart from Maude's exhaust hanging down because the little bracket that I added to the very back of the exhaust has failed. But there was no sign of the misfire that I had earlier on, which is good. Now, every day out with the West London Classic Ford crew is awesome, but today was definitely that little bit more special with us being let loose on the circuit at Aldershot Raceway. I want to send a massive thanks to the West London Classic Ford crew for inviting us along today. Massive thanks to SPEDEWORTH Motorsports, so are the guys that run Aldershot Raceway. Wouldn't it be awesome if the West London Classic Ford crew hire that place out every now and again so that we can go down there and do some legal sends? Maude done me really proud today. I was really impressed with how she handled, you know, drifting the long sweeping bends at the end of the circuit, especially once I'd put the new tyres on. Yeah, I really didn't think she'd have enough power to, you know, keep the slide going all the way around with new tyres that aren't pumped up to 50 psi. But no, she done awesome, and yeah, I think a couple of the guys were quite impressed with how she performed. Do check the links in the description to the social media for the West London Classic Ford crew. They're always out and about having breakfast meets and stuff pretty much every week, all throughout the year as well. But that's it for this video. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe if you're new to keep up to date with all my future uploads. Check out my website for merchandise and parts. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. Massive, massive thanks to all my patrons for your ongoing support. I will of course leave all the links to all of that in the description along with my email address for anyone who wants to contact me. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.